I'm Representative Bruce Dammeier from Puyallup. I have the privilege of representing the people of the 25th District in the legislature. It's a great community and it's an honor to represent them. I came to the legislature after serving 8 years on the Puyallup School Board, and having seen the impact of the decisions that we make in Olympia in classrooms is what drove me to service in Olympia. It's time to prioritize education in the state of Washington. Our state constitution has very strong language surrounding K-12 education. In particular, it says it's the paramount duty of the state of Washington. I think our forefathers understood that education is not only the foundation of our democracy, but it's the key to an opportunity of a better future for our citizens, and it's absolutely essential to our future economic prosperity. It's our responsibility to educate the next generation of educators, teachers, engineers, scientists, small business owners, and innovators. Sometimes I'm asked by people who don't have kids in school today why they should care about our schools and the quality of the education that we're providing our students. And I have to remind them that the kids of today will be our leaders of tomorrow. They will be our business owners of tomorrow. They will be our healthcare providers of tomorrow. Certainly our future, no matter how old you are, is really going to be affected strongly by how well we do with our kids of today. Without question, the number one thing affecting the quality of an education a child receives is the quality of the teacher in their classroom. One of the biggest challenges is right now it becomes easy, because of the way our system is set up, for some of our best teachers to end up teaching some of our easiest students to teach. I think that's fundamentally wrong. We need our best teachers to be in the classrooms with some of our toughest kids. That's where their profession can yield the biggest results, not only for the child in that classroom, but for our state as a whole. One of the things that I've been focusing on to a great deal down here is to make sure that we have high expectations for our students, and more importantly for the system that educates them. In my mind, Washington State should be focusing on being top 5 in the nation in terms of student outcomes. When I look at our innovative and leading technological industries, we need to have a strong educational foundation for our economy. We need to shoot high and expect good things for our students, and we need to create a system that delivers for them. In this next session, there will be a lot of debating issues affecting our education, particularly issues revolving around the budget. And I think the challenge is that we're going to be thinking too much about numbers, not enough about kids, and more importantly, not enough about kids and the future. I am very concerned that we may make some short-sighted decisions affecting budgets that will handicap 4 or 5 years worth of kids' ability to compete in the future and their ability to power our economy in the future as well. When we talk about moving K-12 education forward, strengthening our system for our kids, a lot of people say, gee, in this difficult budget, how can we do that? Well, I'll tell you, I think there are many things that we can do, and very important policy decisions that we can make that don't cost a lot of money. So they don't need to be restricted because of our current budget environment. A few examples include, we need to get away from our outdated model of funding schools strictly based on how much time a student spends in a seat. It needs to be driven around, are we achieving? Is that student learning what they need to learn? We need to be looking at, are we using our existing money to greatest effect for students? Is there a better way in terms of certain programs that we can incent better things that will drive better outcomes for our students? We need to be looking at things like continuing and strengthening the teacher evaluation and the principal evaluation program. That has tremendous benefits downstream for us, and this is a time when we can strengthen it without costing our state a lot of money. A strong education, both K-12 and beyond, is more critical today than it has ever been. Our students need to be prepared to compete successfully in the global economy that awaits them. Today, much more than when I was graduating from high school, the foundation that's laid in high school and the education beyond high school, be it an apprenticeship, a certificate program, a 2-year degree, or a 4-year degree, is much more important to get a family wage job, a job that will allow them to buy a home and have the kind of life that we all want them to have. That is why laying that foundation with a very strong K-12 and a seamless transition to education beyond that is so critical. Let's get Washington working again.